I just wanted to talk to you guys real briefly about what to expect today. For most of you guys, how many is this your first showcase? How many of you guys have been to a showcase before? Or your first showcase, raise your hand. Alright, so most of you guys have done this before. The one thing to remember about a showcase, it's totally different than anything you'll do all year long. I think a lot of guys do a lot of showcasing nowadays, and you might do too much of it. You should know how to play before you get into the showcase, but today you're just going to kind of let it all hang out. You want to make sure you do everything you can to have fun with it, show off your tools. Can anybody name the 5 tools in baseball that we look for? Speed's one of them. Power is 2. Hitting for average is 3. Arm strength is the 4th one, good one. And fielding is the 5th one. So at a showcase, you want to do just that. You want to show off those 5 tools. You want to do the best you can to show your bat speed off. You obviously want to run when we do the 60. You want to show off your arm strength from the outfield. And it's totally different than anything else you'll do because nobody's keeping score. There's no errors out here today. There's no hits. There's no home runs. All you're doing is showing your tools off. You want to have fun. You want to play hard. And you want to do everything you can to show off any ability that you have. It's totally different than anything else you guys will do all year long. So the showcase can be fun in that regard, but the one thing you got to remember is you got to play hard and you got to have good energy. There's a lot of college coaches and scouts that come to showcases, and obviously we always want the guy that hits the ball the furthest. We want the guy that runs the 6'2 or the 6'3", 60, but the one thing you can't measure is what's in here, and that's how hard you play. And I think in today's culture, in the showcase culture, a lot of that gets lost. A lot of guys say, well, hey, I ran a 6'2", or I touched 90, or I touched 88, so I don't really have to work that hard, or I don't have to hustle today. These guys are recruiting me. I'm getting letters left and right. Hey, I got it all figured out. I'm 16 years old, and I got all these people sweating my you-know-what. Well, you got to remember, guys, if you don't have a good attitude and you don't work hard and you don't hustle, none of those tools are ever going to show up. I walk away from guys all the time that have big tools that I scout out in either in college ball or even in pro ball, and I talk to their coaches or I talk to their manager if they're in minor league baseball, and I come to find out these guys aren't good character people. They don't have good makeup, we call it. And you know what? I'm still going to evaluate them. I'll still put it in all those boxes, good grades for all their tools, but a lot of times I'll say, you know what? I have minimal interest in acquiring this player because he doesn't fit the character profile of a Colorado Rocky. And every organization and every college feels the same way about it. Now, a lot of guys can get away with it. You can still go out and have successful college careers, or you can be a good minor leaguer if you just have good tools. But the guy we really want is the guy that's got the whole package. And I appreciate you guys coming here today, and I appreciate you wanting to showcase your tools. Show us what you got. Have fun with it. Pull for each other. And lastly, don't feel like you're being not cool enough if you hustle or if you work hard. I know a lot of times when you start to get this age, 16, 17 years old, you kind of look at your teammates and say, well, I don't want to hustle because you look like you're kissing butt or something like that. Or I don't want to say yes, sir. Or I don't want to take an extra round of batting practice if given the opportunity because you look like somebody who's just trying to brown nose with a coach or a scout. Don't worry about any of that stuff for the next 6 hours, guys. Come out here, let it all hang out, show us your tools, show us your abilities, have fun, and remember, you always got to work and you always got to be tough. Otherwise, none of those tools are ever going to matter, even if you have all 5 of them, okay? All right, you guys have fun. Coach Mack?